Hey, remodeling the bathroom right now, and man, I don't know about you, but don't you just love when you have like those special moments with God? Maybe they're few and far between, or they're rare, or you think you heard His voice, which for me is very rare. I believe I hear His voice every so often, but man, those times that it happens, I cherish it. And I was just swiping back on my phone to find a song by this group called Unspoken called Mistakes. And man, if you haven't listened to that song and you feel like you've made mistakes, shoo, as soon as you're done watching this, I'll put a link in the description. You can click on the song and listen to it. But basically talking about how God's grace is way better, way more powerful than all our mistakes, and how He just weaves our mistakes into our story. And that's some of the lyrics of the song. I was about to give up looking for that song. And when you're going through something in life, and all of us go through something, Jesus didn't promise that we wouldn't have trials. He said, in this life, you'll have many troubles, right? I was just like, Lord, I was about to give up, meaning give up looking on that song. And I heard, and I don't hear the voice of the Lord all the time, but I heard, don't you ever give up. And it was like a fatherly voice and tone encouraging me to never give up. And God is saying the same thing to you right now, to never give up. And how do I know that I know that? Because it's written. And maybe you don't know this verse exists, but it's Luke 18, verse 1. Check it out. I'll also put that in the description. But it says, men always ought to pray and never give up. Isn't it comforting to know, one, Jesus, He knew what it was to struggle. He knew what it was to go through things. He knew what it was to be abandoned. He knew what it was to be talked about. He knew what it was like to be falsely accused. I don't know what you're going through right now, but Jesus has been there, done that, and He's telling you Jesus's words. This isn't like the Apostle Paul or Peter or anybody. These are Jesus's words saying, men always ought to pray and never give up. Do not give up. Instead, what is He saying? Pray. And then He went on to tell a story, an amazing story about a widow with no authority in life, no wealth, no, ties to anybody can get her what she needs, nothing but the Lord. So whatever you're going through, don't give up, stay persistent in prayer, and know that God is with you and that He Himself doesn't want you giving up. That was just so comforting to me, and I just felt like sharing it with you today. So be blessed. Talk to you soon.